power?
The Lord is thy shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh I lie down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water them. Him restored my soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea, though I rasta, I go walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I can't fear no evil, for thy rod and thy staff them comforted I. I can't fear no bandulo, can't fear no gimmicks under the bargain table, can't fear no snake, can't fear no shadows of a dark. Because thy rod and thy staff, them comforted I and I. Even though I man walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. Yes, for thy rod and thy staff, them comforted I. Unu prepared a table before I, in the presence of our enemy, them. Unu anointed I head with unu oil, me cup runneth over. Surely, goodness and mercy, I go follow I all the days of I, Ivan. Me I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Ja kadamawe gromabe atela exag beer tanaistalin abashante shante shante tete shante kadamawe gromabe ay mana pio aya kadamawe gromabe. Well, the name Blakk Rasta, and of course this is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Show them on. And this is why we speak truth to power. Now, in every traditional African home there is a black pot. And every time this black pot rests on the fire, there is something sumptuous cooking. Now, what is sumptuous cooking today? Is it delicious? My brother, my sister, I pray for the power of the Almighty Father to cut and go through. Because in these times, all we require is the power of the Almighty Father. We speak truth to power. And remember, we are in the service of God and country. We normally don't like to criticize, but if we must criticize, we would only criticize to build and not to destroy. My brother, my sister, this is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Shodomo, and my name, Blakk Rasta. Now, the very first thing I would like to look at is very interesting, and I've decided to title it, without any compromise, Irresponsible Akufo-Addo mentored thieving Blakk. Irresponsible Akufo-Addo mentored thieving Blakk. Hallelujah. Now, my brother, my sister, who is Blakk? Blakk is supposed to be a musician, and at the same time, he's also supposed to be a businessman. That's Blakk. My brother, my sister, a couple of weeks ago, we heard that Blakk had stolen power. Oh my God, have mercy. Worth about 500,000 Ghana cedis. And you wonder if Blakk actually is the one running Valco at his pub. Because to steal so much power, we want to find out over what period has this power been stolen or used illegally. Now, my brother, my sister, the whole place is quiet. People want to know why. Now, we saw a tweet coming from Blakk, and all he said was, "Don't laugh." You know? And for me, I felt that he was trying to be funny about stealing. My brother, my sister, we must not give any respect to any thief. Thieves must not be respected. Thieves must be punished. And Blakk, my brother, my sister, has been alleged to have stolen power amounting to about 500,000 Ghana cedis. My brother, my sister, do you know how much money this is? Do you know how many people have died because of this stealing? Now, in the media, it's all over the place, oh, my brother, my sister, that Blakk Rasta is calling for so much punishment for D. Black's thievery. And you can see it all over the place. This is from the Pulse. It says, D. Blakk should pay tenfold for stealing electricity. Black Rasta. Now there is another one also talking about the punishment for D. Blakk from Black Rasta. And this says, Black Rasta crucifies D. Blakk for stealing from ECG. My brother, watch this. Punish D. Blakk. Let him pay ECG double. Black Rasta calls on government. My brother, my sister, if we cannot put ourselves in check, then who else can we put in check? Now we say we are musicians. We say we are role models. And if we are musicians and role models, it means we should be ready to speak truth to power. D. Blakk is one of us. D. Blakk is not an extraterrestrial human being. He's just like any one of us. And if D. Blakk steals from the nation, he steals from us. You understand that? My brother, my sister, we have spoken about this D. Blakk issue, and we won't stop talking about it until the right punishment is meted out to D. Blakk. We have many more people who are stealing. The poor people who steal night and day are in jail. Yet the so-called businessmen, the politicians, and all those ones who are the bigger thieves, like D. Blakk, are those who are walking around freely. And most of them even look down on the poor every now and then. Now, D. Blakk was one of those that went for the Doomsday Vigil. You remember when Yvonne Nelson came out with her group and they all went out there fighting and campaigning against Doomsday. In fact, I was not in the country then, I believe. I would have also been part of it. My brother, my sister, as it stands right now, D. Blakk fought against Doomsday. Yet, D. Blakk contributed to Doomsday. Stealing power, not paying for it. How is ECG going to make enough money to cause Doomsday to stop? Of course, there are so many governmental institutions that are not also paying, and we've dealt with that before. In fact, but a spade must be a spade and not just a long farm implement. Call a spade by its name. D. Blakk is a thief. But, watch it. Nana Addo seems to have mentored D. Blakk. You know why? You know why? You know why? When D. Blakk has been caught in this stealing thing, allegedly, he's trying to make a joke out of it. He learnt from Nana Akufo-Addo. My brother, we all remember the health minister, don't we? We all remember the health minister of Ghana, and there he is. This was a guy in the heydays, and I want to call that the heydays of the coronavirus. He went all the way to Dubai and the Arab world, and he decided to contract wholeheartedly, single-handedly, without any respect to the Ghanaian parliament and the Ghanaian people. He went to contract a fake thief called Sheikh Al Maktoum. And Sheikh Al Maktoum was supposed to bring what? That's that guy. This guy was supposed to supply Ghana with Sputnik V virus. What's that thing called? Vaccine. Sputnik V vaccines. He was supposed to provide to the people of this country. 300,000 times 2. He was supposed to supply to the people of this country. And he went wholeheartedly and single-handedly without consulting anybody and paid half of the amount of 5.7 million American dollars. He paid 2.85 American dollars to this guy. It took a Norwegian journalist to come out and tell the whole world, hey, Ghana is paying this amount of money to people who are on the FBI terrorist list. Before Ghanaians sat back and said, hey, is it true? And when we checked, we realized that Sheikh Al Maktoum and some of his people were actually on the wanted list of the CIA. Already he had paid the taxpayers 2.85 million American dollars to criminals. Ghanaians were so angry. I remember even at that time, Kweku Baku asked this man to resign because he had disgraced Ghana and disgraced himself. Kweku Baku said that. I want you to see the veracity and the gravity of this issue. He paid 2.85 million out of 5.7 million American dollars to criminals. And when we were all calling for his head, asking that he resign for being irresponsible, he came out crying crocodile tears. I don't have any image in Ghana now because of Sputnik V saga. You should be sacked. Irresponsible people like this must be sacked. Watch this. Says, botched Sputnik V deal has tarnished my reputation in Ghana. Health Minister confesses. So why are you still there? You have let the people of Ghana down. You should leave. My brother, he lied to the parliament that he was not aware that some money had been paid to the criminals in the UAE. But it came out that he was one of the signatories for the disbursement of the money from the Ghanaian public. Nana Akufo-Addo flies around the world and he doesn't have the balls to tell us how much of our money he's spending. Same way his health minister was ready to blow away money without talking to us about it. And he said he wanted to save people from the coronavirus. And he was buying that for about 3-4 times the price that the WHO had subscribed to. And what did Nana Akufo-Addo say? After all this brouhaha, Ghanaians were calling for the head of this irresponsible minister. Nana Addo went around making jokes out of this serious issue. Watch it. Ajimai Menu has really suffered. Nana Addo teases. Look at an irresponsible president. How can you be teasing a man who was so irresponsible like you? Hey, am I missing words? A man has taken 2.85 million American dollars of our money, gone to give that to terrorists. God being so good, these terrorists would have put some deadly things inside bottles and labeled that Sputnik V. And Ghanaians would have died in their droves at a time that they were forcing, in quotes, every Ghanaian to go for the jab. These terrorists could have done that. After all, a terrorist visits people with terror, fear. At the end of the day, Mr. President turned the whole issue into a comedy, cantata, jokes. Watch it. President Akufo-Addo teases health minister about his ordeal. Up till now, the good old irresponsible minister with his irresponsible president are still at post, serving who? So you see the link between the Blakk and, of course, this president. The Blakk stole from us and is making jokes out of it. Don't laugh. Look at a common thief. You should be crying by now and begging Ghanaians for mercy. If this was America, people would stop following this guy on social media. People would break and burn any record that they bought from him because it's nothing but a common thief stealing from the people. But no, Abenjuma de Yenswa we twi and ye twi Abenjuma no. Until we decide to face each other like this country will not be anywhere near better. A president will joke with a serious issue. My brother, my sister, the Blakk steals from us and is imitating the irresponsible president and also joking about it. And we don't talk about it. We sit back and say that, oh, out of respect, they are so old, we need to give them respect for what? Do they respect our ancestors at all? They and our ancestors who are older. My brother, my sister, this is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushunomo, where we speak truth to power every time. Now I want to look at the next thing. And this next thing I want to look at is very thorny. But we will hit the bull's eye. It says African presidents on wastage spree. Watch it. African presidents on wastage spree. Hey, Jesus is Lord. Hear me now, my brother. Lord God have mercy. Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah. Let's go to Nigeria. The people of Nigeria are accusing Buhari of something. What has Buhari done? Nigerians believe Buhari. They believe that he's a very, very clean guy. They believe that he's not stealing anything. If there's any thievery at all, then it's his ministers and some other people around his government. But if the head will sit down and encourage thievery, or just watch thieves have a field day, then he himself is a thief. True or false? Watch this. Serap sues Buhari for spending 1.48 trillion on refineries maintenance in 5 years without crude oil. Hey. Oh, giddy, 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 giddy. Ha! Buhari spent 1.48 trillion naira on refineries that never produce a drop of crude oil, that never refined any crude oil. Look how much money that is. Nigeria is a giant when it comes to crude oil production. How much oil does Nigeria refine at all? Now, they decided to spend 1.48 trillion so they could deal with their refineries. And when they did, in 5 solid years, not a drop of refined crude oil came out of it. What wastage! Yet the people of Nigeria are one of the poorest in the whole world. Yet they are so rich, natural resource-wise. My brother, what is this wastage about? In Ghana, it's the same thing. You remember Commander Sugar Factory, don't you? Hey, look at it. Nkrumah started this in the 60s. 1964, Nkrumah had this. Before 64, its foundations were being laid. And then in the mid-60s, this one became a huge thing. It collapsed in 1994, long after Nkrumah had died and left. Commander Sugar Factory produced a lot of sugar to feed the whole West African sub-region and even more. And it produced some of the best sugar. You remember brown sugar in those days? Beautiful and nice. Coming very healthy from our own soils. But they killed it. When Mahama came, he wanted to resurrect some of the wonderful projects that greedy, terrible people had killed from Nkrumah. And he decided to bring back this thing called the Commander Sugar Factory. What did he do? He went for a loan of 35 million American dollars to build, or better still, re-establish the factory in Commander. The people of Commander were so happy. He pumped so much money into it in his final year of governance, hoping that people would look at it and vote him back, but the people kicked him out. You know why? They did not have immediate plans. Yes, immediate plans for sugarcane. In other words, raw materials. Later, Mahama said he had already made plans. They were going to bring sugarcane from where, some loan to be able to produce sugarcane and blah, 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 blah. But hear me now. Ghanaians, come together, let us reason. Should we agree that any president who comes into power should work within the framework of his time? Nobody should go for a loan that will hold us after his tenure of office. If it's 4 years you are in there, all your plans should be limited to the 4 years that you are in power. We see old, useless, dying presidents. They only have 4 more years to die. Master, some have only 7 years to die. Yet they sign contracts that will last after their great-grandchildren have even died and gone. Contracts that bind us for 200 years. Are you crazy? If we all agreed that every president in Ghana, I don't know about the rest of Africa, Ghana has to be the gateway to common sense. Now, within the 4 years that you are president, all your contracts and all your dealings must be within the framework of 4 years. How can you be voted in for 4 years and you sign a contract that lasts for 100 years? For your ghost to come and be accountable to who? My brother, my sister, when Mahama left, Akufo-Addo, who is so anti-Nkrumah, his grandfather was so anti-Nkrumah. His father was one of the worst enemies of Nkrumah. They were those producing bombs in conjunction with La Côte d'Ivoire to bomb Nkrumah. He didn't see it prudent to bring back the factory. The factory that Mahama took an Indian loan of 35 million American dollars to build started coming down, started deteriorating. It became the house of cockroaches and lizards. Sometimes owls were even found in there. Snakes, all kinds of snakes, or tribbing. Hey, you could find deadly snakes like that one, the one that has the horned viper in there. Children used to go there and play. They turned it into a playground. But when the snakes started popping up, they ran away and left it for the reptiles. Commander Sugar Factory never produced a grain of salt, let alone sugar. Jesus have mercy. Hear me now. 35 million gone. Nana Akufo-Addo and his fake promises and his anti-Nkrumah stance came back, and what did he say? That he needed how much money? He needed how much money to be able to complete it. First, they said they even wanted to sell it. Alan Trematin came and said, oh, we are going to sell it. We are going to try and sell it and do something. Now, Nana Addo promised that April, we will start producing sugar from the Commander Sugar Factory to keep the spirit of Nkrumah alive. Lies. We are in May. Not a grain of salt has been produced, let alone sugar. But they don't care. They are liars. So they keep lying with no shame. They don't care. They waste. Hi. After Commander Factory, Saglemi came into being. Oh, Jesus have mercy. Saglemi. Look at this beautiful edifice. Mahama built this. Hey, very beautiful. 5,000 housing units to accommodate 5,000 Ghanaians at least. And we all clapped. How much money did they borrow? How much of the taxpayers' money did they spend on this, my brother, my sister? 200 million. 200 million. Look at it. Saglemi Housing Project, Collins Dowda, 4 others charged for causing financial loss to the state. And when you read it, you will realize that they spent so much money. And after that, they left this place to rot. Even mad men and women are not ready to sleep in that. Only snakes, lizards, cockroaches, grasshoppers, rats, and mice have turned this beautiful edifice into their homes. Windows are falling apart. Everything. Hey, you see these criminal leaders? How could you waste the taxpayers' money like this? How could you waste the taxpayers' money like this? 200 million gone down the drain. My brother, look at it when you read it. What is it saying? It says the Ministry of Works and Housing has said it will require how much? 22 million American dollars. Am I right? Watch it. Was it 32 million? Watch it. They need so much money to be able to complete it. Where is the money coming from? Why is it that we will not limit ourselves contractually to the contractual period we are supposed to be in office? Yet we assume that, oh, we would go beyond that. Hey, if we are serious enough, we should be able to hold these people responsible. The world would understand us when they get to know that within our contractual period in government, we are supposed to sign contracts and limit that to that. If we are happy, then we will give you another 4 years. It's not by force that you must come for another 4 years. Now they are thinking about breaking the 8. after performing so abysmally. My brother, my sister, it's a whole... And what is Paul Adom Ochri saying? How many people know Paul Adom Ochri? Look at him. He says what? Akufo-Addo is the reason why Ghanaians now trust politicians. Jesus have mercy. Hey, you see? These are supposed to be the people who some people see as mentors. These are the people who are supposed to be journalists who speak the truth. Of course, if you can be given the opportunity to buy a Christmas tree for how many trillions? If you can be given the opportunity to buy Christmas trees, my brother, my sister, to decorate the airport that does not pay electricity bills, you will talk from your anal cavity and not from the buccal cavity. Hey! Billions of blue blistering barnacles on 10,000 thundering typhoons. Want to hear it again? Billions of blue blistering barnacles on 10,000 thundering typhoons. Hallelujah. Paul, posterity is coming after you. People trusted you. Why have you all of a sudden sold your integrity to non-entities? So Nana Akufo-Addo is your role model in terms of trust and the truth for a politician? Have you so soon forgotten the number of promises he made? The lies, the half-truths, the arrogance, the foolishness. Well, to God be the glory. If you think wastage is what makes people trust politicians, then it's unto you. This is the Blakk Pot. My name is Blakk Rasta, and of course, I have a quote for you. They say if it does not add value, then it is what? Boy, skip a judge. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushunimo, where we speak truth to power. Remember, we are live on Pan-African TV, also live on Loud Silence TV, live on Ghana Web TV, and live on the Black Empire TV. Catch us on the YouTube platform, on Black Empire Media, and our Black is spelled B-L-A-K-K. Black Empire Media. Every day, Monday to Friday, between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m., we are live and colored, hitting it big and banging. Remember, we don't talk politics. What we talk is patriotism. Hear me now. The next thing I want to look at is something that I've titled Ghana Cost of Life Skyrocketing. The living is skyrocketing. The cost of life. To even have your life in Ghana is a problem. The right to even live is a big problem. Hear me now. Why is it a problem in Ghana when it comes to cost of living? I want to break it down so that we would all understand in just a few seconds. Hey, we don't cut our own money. Look, the 7 factors driving high cost of living in Ghana. And I'm going to break them down quickly so every Tom, Dick, and Harry, every Kwame, Mensah, and Amma would understand. Hey, Hey, our notes that you see here, we don't cut that here. We cut that abroad and we pay money. We are not in control of our own sovereignty. Our food is in the kitchen of our colonizers. How on earth would your currency be cut by another nation? A nation that is competing with you over prominence. Is it true? Does it make sense? We claim to be independent. We deceive ourselves that we are independent, yet we are nowhere near independent. It's just an independence of a national flag and a national anthem. Up till now, do we not have the technology to cut our own money? And anytime we cut money, we pay. And anytime a silly, dumb government is in power, all they think about is cutting fresh notes to solve every economic problem. They forget that productivity is the most important. Hey, look at how food is becoming very expensive in Ghana. You know why? You know why? They have relegated the farming to old men and women. Some of who have gone long away and past the age of koshoko, yet they still have koshoko. You know what I'm talking about? My brother, my sister, in Ghana, it's so shameful to be a farmer. Nana-Addo said he's going to encourage young people to go into farming. Yet betting centers are all over the place. Which young man will leave the betting center and go to be on the farm, to farm? Which young man will go on the farm to plant tomatoes, mangoes, and the rest when pastors have been unleashed on them to tell them they don't need this, they only need miracle? They say you can work as hard as you want. If the grace of God doesn't fall on you, your hard work is nothing. My brother, my sister, discouraging the youth from working hard. They want the youth to sleep night and day. Buy oil, buy water, buy this. And that will replace hard work. It's only in the English dictionary where success comes before work. My brother, my sister, as long as we have these religious people preaching on radio and TV, inundating the media with their balderdash, with their hogwash, there is no way the youth would ever see hard work on the farm as attractive as compared to betting and sleeping and waiting for miracles. That is why Ghana is hard. When you go to other countries where they believe in hard work, you will see it in the way they pay their workers. In America, in South Africa, in England, in Canada, they pay you hourly. How many hours have you worked? But no, in Ghana, it's a salary, a blanket salary over whether you have worked 20 magnitude or 1 magnitude. You are entitled to a salary whether you produce or not. Why would you not suffer? Food production is left into the hands of old, weak and tired and sickly men. And when you go to the villages, food production is left to the women who carry 2 babies on their backs and still carry big baskets of cassava and maize, whilst the man is sitting under the something tree, smoking bonto and puffing the smoke into the air. Poof, poof. Old man. All he does is to gyrate his waist left, right, and center to piss out children so they would come out and work on the farm whilst he lazes about smoking bonto. Why would the country not be hard? When you live in a country where illiteracy and opaqueness in knowledge have become the order of the day, then you must know, my brother, that this country is nothing but hard. Hard work is not appreciated and rewarded, and at the same time, knowledge is not respected. Kennedy Japan said what? No professor with a PhD has ever been rich. Forget about PhDs and go and look for money. This is an MP who wants to be president. Vote Kennedy Japan as your president, and all the schools in Ghana would be closed. He has no respect for school. After all, school does not give money. You see the level of thinking. He has money. And in Africa, politics is all about money. Pay the few fools and idiots. They vote for you. You become their president and turn them into bigger fools and bigger idiots. That's what is happening. The people with the brains and the wisdom, they will never ever smell power, let alone touch it, because they have no money. That is why Ghana is hard. Can I tell you more why Ghana is hard? My brother, my sister, as I told you already, mediocrity is rewarded. All you need right now as a young girl is not a certificate. It's an injection to give you bigger butts. An injection on your boobs to make them protrude. Go and drink bitters and get your stomach to flatten a little bit. A man who has stolen so much money from the people in politics is ready to hound you, bounce you, bang you, so that you can get part of the money. So the young girls who have flat backsides, flat chests, are racking up their brain in school, and that is supposed to be their only hope. But when they turn around and see how their flatmates all of a sudden took injections and got bigger butts and bigger boobs, what happens? They want to go and join the train. So right now in Ghana, all our women are becoming the same. They look the same. Everybody has buttocks. Everybody has boobs. You know why? In the past, there was variety. There were slim ones. We had those who were medium and those who had the protrusions. But today, it's one way. Everybody has protrusions. And you wonder, 5 years ago, I knew you. You were just like me. What did you eat? Jesus have mercy. That is why Ghana is hard. That is why Ghana is hard. They do not produce. Politicians are taking all of us for a ride. And at the same time, there's no encouragement to use our brains. Finally, attitude. We have a very terrible attitude. And this terrible attitude, my brother, my sister, is that thing that is bringing all of us down. Hey, we can put all the amenities in place. We will destroy everything with our bad attitude of thievery. Once I am not the owner of the place, let me steal from you so I can build my own place. How many people have heard that in Ghana? You are working for a man instead of working hard so that you grow together. No, you rather steal from him and go and open your own shop. I had a friend who was working with his brother. They were selling stationery. His own blood brother. You know what he did? He was stealing the stationery, the envelopes, the plain sheets, and so on and so forth, the pens and pencils. And one day when I went to his house and saw a whole pile of that, we were young then, and I asked him, what is this? He said, I'm opening my own shop. Oh, so where did you get this? Oh, my brother, as he bring me to accommodate one over some time, right now I'm going to build my own. We learn how to steal from a very young age. The churches are encouraging it. The Malams are encouraging it. Some Malams even say there's no need to go to school. Just go and learn the Quran, and that's okay. My brother, my sister, is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunomon. We need a better country. May I share a last word with you? Hunger is coming. Hunger is coming. You remember when in 1983, we all were crying because of hunger? You remember the Rollins chain? A lot of you probably were not born then. I'm talking to the Indomie generation. 1983, I was only 11 years old. But we used to go and queue in front of what was known as the people's shops for food to be rationed and be sold to us. In the days of the Kalabule, those days are coming. Food is going to be scarce. Russia, Ukraine, they are two very powerful countries. Imagine this war was between America and Russia. We all would have died by now. It's Russia and Ukraine. Some people never heard about the country Ukraine until Ghana played Ukraine in the, was it Ghana, Ukraine in the World Cup? No, that was Uruguay. My brother, my sister, people never heard about Ukraine until this war. Some Ghanaians never heard about Uruguay until the World Cup, where that guy with the teeth like those of a crocodile used his hand to hit the ball that was supposed to be for the net for us to proceed as the Black Stars to the next and make history. They call him Suarez. Jesus have mercy. From that time, nobody has named his child Suarez in this country. My brother, my sister, hunger is coming. Can we go back to the days of Achampo, where there was Operation Feed Yourself? Let's learn to feed ourselves. Let's learn to plant backyard gardens. I will keep hammering this. If I have tomatoes, hey, give me some onion, and we will share and have a dinner. But listen, when we eat what we grow and grow what we eat, we are healthier than eating from people's kitchens where we don't know what ingredients they are using to prepare our food. This is the Black Pot. When I return, I have 3 more things to discuss. Skip a jar.
Every lady wants to walk out in glitz, glamour and style. She wants to turn heads wherever she goes. She wants to pamper people who matter with her beauty. She wants her beauty to open doors long before she even opens her mouth. Chic Luxury Beauty Home perfectly understands this and makes sure this is delivered 100%. At Chic Luxury Beauty Home, we make you glow brightest with splendid professional perm cuts, wigs, braids, lashes, twist and locks, waxing and more. There is a special pergola where you enjoy fresh air while we give you your sexy braids. We also give you a massage you will remember forever. At Chic Luxury Beauty Home, we are professionally unique, so we have our own Chic beauty products for your personal beauty care. We also offer international standard training in all our services, and our training is designed to suit your busy schedules and convenience. Locate Chic Luxury Beauty Home at Asafwache, Akubwa Link, Adringano Road in Accra. Call us now for business enquiries on 024 368 3070 or 055 9370 980. At Chic Luxury Beauty Home, we are sleek and chic.
My sister Paulina and a day after.
You can't seminar. You better free. Abus chapter.
Hey, babe! Sister Paulina, we're reading glasses here, China, Hebrews.
Hey! Madam!
Tina Tet Hayan Herbal Capsule, a drawing Tina Berwat semi. Me ready, I mention glasses. Obroni Bessie, see clear.
Hey, no crow. Tina Tet Hayan Herbal Capsules, a full supplement for good vision and not recommended for children below 12 years, asthmatic patients, pregnant and breastfeeding mothers.
A drawing baby at Tina Tet Herbal Shop. Hey, now what? Yeah, Tina Tet Hayan, see clear.
a Jamaican. Yes, I'm a Jamaican. I was born in a little parish, a beautiful little parish called Clarendon, outside of Kingston. Everybody knows Kingston, but Clarendon is where I come from. I am a singer, I am an author, I am a songwriter, I am a poetess, and I am an actress. Right? I do the whole, I've been doing this for many, many years. And so basically that's who I am. I'm anything art, everything art. That's me. You think art and you think Diana. Yeah. I do reggae music, I do inspirational music, I do cultural music, I do gospel, if you call it gospel. You know, I just do uplifting, clean music. Even the 12-year-old can listen to it. You know, or the adult, if you feel like it needs some motivation or so. The kind of music I do will really, you know, motivate you, and that's basically what I do, reggae predominantly. Okay, so the inspiration behind Bed of Roses is this. I actually, you know, bad to bad, as we say in Jamaica, there's that little stigma that has always been going on that, you know, most men are not good men, and you don't really have good men, especially like if they're poor and they can't take care of you. Women have 2 hands and 2 feet too, so crippled, you don't necessarily need somebody to take care of you. What you need is a man with a good heart who loves you and who will work with you so you can build an empire. So Bed of Roses is really in the defense of men, and so also to really rewrite the narrative that if a man is poor, he can't take care of and that is no good. It's not good for you, which is a lie. You understand? So there are lots of men out there who don't have a lot of money, but they are good and upright men. They just want someone to work with them and someone to motivate them. And so that song was really, to celebrate good men who don't necessarily have a lot of money.
Nice little ranch down a Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, the GMO in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation when a Sunday.
Bed of Roses is available to the public on our platform called 16 Bars Multimedia. So on the website it will be the 16BARS M as in Mary.com. So that is 16barsmm.com. Definitely. I'm available for live performances any day of the week. So you can contact me first of all, you can reach out to me on my Instagram as Empress Diana, and my Diana has 2 N's. So that's Empress, which is DIANNA. So that's Empress Diana, that's my IG. And also you can send me a link or something on our YouTube. Our YouTube is the same name of our website, 16 Bars Multimedia. We have lots of work there. You can reach us there, and also you can reach us at 16barsmm@outlook.com. So that is 16. This time it's the word all spelled out. 16barsmm@outlook.com. And if you choose, when you go on our website, which is the same 16barsmm.com, you can go to the contact page and send us a message. You understand? And usually we respond within a couple of hours. All right. So that's basically it. And I'm sure at the end of this, you will have a number somewhere to contact us. All right. So that's it. That's what I do. And keep the music locked. Yes, I bless.
Nice little ranch down a Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, skip a George.
Blackpot, Coco show
Yes, I bless. Music from Diana Wright, beautiful Jamaican singer. Yeah, she says she's ready. Anytime you're ready, any day of the week, she's ready to rock you. Beautiful singer. She calls that Bed of Roses. Originally from Clarendon in Jamaica. Yeah, beautiful piece of music. Remember, we are also sponsored by the kind courtesy of Tina Natural Health Center, the house of quality herbal medicines. My brother, my sister, if you truly want to be healthy, get closer to nature. That is why at Tina we make sure that we give you nothing that is not natural. Oh God. Hey, we are also sponsored by the kind courtesy of Chic Luxury Beauty Home. Hey, there's no ugly woman. No. Now, chick knows how to bring out the beauty in you, no matter how ugly you think you are. So a chick, that word ugly is not with us. Your nails, your hair, your body, hey, Chick Luxury Beauty Home is here. We are also sponsored by the kind courtesy of Hot and Spicy. Hallelujah. Hey, now if you want some really good mad fish, catfish to enjoy, you have to go check it out at Hot and Spicy Grilled Catfish. They are located right there along the Spintex Road near the American Washing Bay and Texpo. Now you point and kill. Don't eat what you don't know. Don't go and eat some sick catfish. You watch the catfish swimming, then you pick the one that you think would satisfy your, and then you point and wrap grill it and give it to you nicely. Pick up the numbers and then you call them. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunum. Remember, our numbers are also scrolling. Do business with us. We are heard all over the world. In Africa, we have taken over. You know why? Hey, people watch us in Gambia, in Nigeria, in Cairo, that's Egypt, Tanzania, Kenya, all over. We have calls all over Africa. Every time we are on, Monday to Friday, 4 p.m. till 5 p.m. Our numbers are huge. Everybody loves us because we don't talk politics. Politics to us is cheap. What we talk about is what? Hey, we talk Pan-Africanism, and we also talk what? We talk what? Lord God have mercy. My brother, my sister, this is the Black Pot, aka Kukushodemo, where we speak truth to power. Quickly, I have just a few more minutes to go and I have 3 topics to look at. I'm going to deal with this quickly. Now, hear me. The topic I want to deal with right now, the issue I want to deal with now is on the screen. And it says, conjure money to cook. We pay when we can. Jesus have mercy. Ude yejumano. Yes, sky betria. And yes, no. Hey, school feeding program started somewhere in 2005. And then people were fed. In the days of Nkrumah, students were being fed and all that. Nana Akufo-Addo came on and decided to take it upon himself, which was good. Other governments came and tried to do something similar. Whoever came tried to do something. But Nana Akufo-Addo's regime had a lot of students fed. Hey, it kept a lot of children in school. To go to school and you have food to eat, that was good. And Nana Akufo-Addo kept it going. He promised free SHS. And then the basic schools had free food to eat. So beautifully. We all love that. But all of a sudden, it became a house of cards. It crumbled to the ground. Why? There was no money to finance it. The caterers were crying. Watch it! We have no money to cook for the children. School Feeding Caterers Association. Look at the children. They line up, and when I see them going for their food, sometimes you look at the food and you are like, this reminds me of the prison. When prisoners go around to take their food. Why couldn't they sit down and be served so they could eat? They have to all line up, some of them in oversized school uniforms, marching. And sometimes some of the schools even ask them to sing before they get their food. We are marching to our classes. We are marching to our classes and no more to return and no more to return. Some of them march with the 2 hands. It's beautiful to be a child. We all have been through this before. Are they feeding them with good food? Certainly not in all cases. And now there's no money to even pay for the food. And then Akufo-Addo says, don't go on strike. School feeding caterers to meet with government over threat to boycott cooking. They have no money to cook. And boom, just this morning, school feeding caterers expected to continue cooking after meeting with government because government said, you keep feeding them. Pre-finance it. We will pay when we can. Hey, when you tell people this in this harsh economic conditions, they will feed them with stones and gravel. They will cook a few beans and add sand. The cocoa, that they feed them with, you see the water up there and the small this thing will settle down there. I pray for the little children. Now Akufo-Addo, this was a great thing you were doing. I don't know why you have problems, because you have partners. You have so many wonderful partners who are supporting this school feeding program. Watch. The USAID is there, UNICEF is there, WTP is there, the World Bank is there, the EU. So why should you be broke? Dash it away. Let me deal with the next thing. Now the next one is what I have entitled Salary Adjustment Necessary, but Productivity Key. Yes, salary adjustment is key, but productivity is key. When you increase people's salaries, it's just a nominal thing. You understand? Increase. But what is the purchasing power of the increment? You can increase salary. That is nothing. That is not. Go and then cut more money and just throw it around to people. That is when you would have the Zimbabwean situation of hyperinflation. Better still, galloping inflation. Hey! Yao Edu, or what's his name of the TUC, says salary adjustment must go hand in hand with productivity. That's it. Hey, economists are also telling the government the same thing. My brother, my sister, hear me now. As for salary, you can increase it, but what is productivity? In a country where 99% of the people are all talking salary. Every worker has a calendar in his pocket. Every 1 meter he walks, he takes it up. What is today's date? Because he's waiting for the month to end so he will take salary. How can such people be dedicated to work? Instead of putting a calendar in your pocket, you know what you should put there? The magnitude of work you have done and what is left for the end of the month. You look at it, oh, I'm supposed to carry 2,000 blocks to this place. So far, I've carried 100. So how many more do I have? That is when the country can grow. Hey, somebody won't understand until he smokes in Tampi tonight. Hear me now. You should focus on the work more than on the salary. But the government has impoverished the workers so much so that they have lost interest in the work. The only thing that is keeping them there is the cheap salary they get. Whether you work or not, you are paid a salary. If I was the president, this will change. You will be paid according to your rank and your contribution and productivity, not because you found yourself in there. We could talk on and on. Dash it away, make we deal with the next thing. The last thing I want to look at, I've titled it Ghana Police Backsliding. You remember Michael Jackson's moonwalk? You remember that thing? Jesus. Backsliding. Ghana police in bullion vans were being attacked night and day, stealing money. Yet police people were in the bullion vans. And they were wondering, what's happening? Bullion vans. Police in there, yet they were robbing them. There was a policeman who was even shot one time in the head and killed. Not knowing the same police were choking each other. Yeah, the van is here. The van is going there. And they arrested 2 suspects. Policemen, they themselves. And the Ghana police said they took both of them to the hideout of a gang. And when they got there, trying to arrest the gang with 2 of their police suspects, the hideout gangs, my brother, my sister, could not kill any policeman, but only the 2 suspects. It is clear. The 2 police suspects would have mentioned names of their bosses who were involved in the bullion van robberies. Now again, another guy has been killed. I think it's called Albert Donko Nkuranza. Look at him. Police went to him, to his mother's house in Kasajan, an area called Kasajan in Nkuranza, and then accused him of robbery. took him into police custody, and he died in there. In Cape Coast, they arrested 4 ganja smokers. I remember in those days. Took them into custody, and within a month, all 4 died. What a miracle. Hey, my brother, my sister, Ghana police, remember the U.S. Department of State's report. Talked bad about the judiciary. Talked bad about the police. How the police would take bribe left, right, and center and free people. Please, a country without good policing is a jungle. This is the Blackboard. My name is Blakk Rasta. I'll catch you again tomorrow between 4 and 5. Until then, boy, skip a job.